Welcome back to Amazing Web Television, the show where intelligent people like you can find the tools to change the rules.
Come with me. I will show you another world. Step into the realm of a parallel universe.
So welcome back to the show. I am again in the amazing city of Dubai, which is basically my third home. And I am very happy today. We're going to be having a great show. We're going to be having Suraj Sodha sharing with us some really cool stuff about Groupon. We're going to be having once again our guest star James Schramko sharing with us some advanced tips. We're going to be having, of course, all our great tools and resources and apps. And let's get started with the first section of the show, which is going to be Handy Bookmarks. Welcome back to Handy Bookmarks. Today I have 5 great resources, but before we go into the resources, I want to show you this letter. Possibly you can see what the letter says. It says Domain Registry of America. These guys are absolute con artists. This is a warning sign, and this is the reason why I wanted to show you this. As you know, I like to share with you resources, but I also like to expose all the crap that happens on the internet. These guys from the Domain Registry of America, what they do is just before your domain expires, let's say that you have a domain registered with GoDaddy, and of course to re-register the domain with GoDaddy for another year, you will have to pay $8 or $7 or $6, whatever you have paid for your domain in GoDaddy on any other registrar. Well, before this happens, you will get this letter from the Domain Registry of America that looks very official. Of course, it has the flag and it looks very official. And then they tell you, well, you know, this domain is expiring on this date. Therefore, you can just renew it, and it's going to be $35. So if you want to do it for 2 years, it's $60, or if you want to do it for 5 years, it's $120, and you will be saving X amount of money. So obviously, I mean, you say, well, you know, I mean, what happened? I mean, what is this all about? Now, they have, of course, all these very, very small text, which is almost unreadable. It's like in font -2, that is completely unreadable unless you have really a magnifying glass. And basically what they do is they want you to change your domain to them. And the way that these guys make money is obviously a registration for GoDaddy for a domain. It's $8, but these guys want to pay $35, and this is exactly what they do. But because, of course, it looks like if it is something very official, a lot of people fall into this trap. And I know so many people that have done the dumb thing of going to Domain Registry of America and get their domains registered with them. So be very careful. Be very careful and make sure that you do not fall into this trap, because it's absolutely despicable. So now that I have told you that, I think it's a very, very good idea that I share with you the great resources that I have for you today. So today I have 5 great resources. The first resource is called ClipX. And let me tell you how you're going to be using ClipX. It is not a website. I mean, actually, you will have to search for it on the internet. So it's altogether CLIPX. And because it keeps on changing, but the moment that you get it, you download it, and it will be added into your computer. And it is basically when you cut and paste something, it will just give you. I mean, normally in Windows, in a Windows PC, when you cut and paste something, after you have cut and pasted it, and then you cut and paste something else, whatever you have cut and pasted before is going to disappear. It has only the memory for one time. Now, this is obviously a little bit inconvenient, but with this ClipX tool, you will be able to have up to, I think it's 1,000 different things that you have saved on a temporary basis. This is, of course, very useful. if you're working on a document that requires a lot of cut and pasting, but you're going to have to search for it on Google. The second resource that I want to share with you is wakerupper.com. And wakerupper.com, it's very, very useful because what you do is you will just program whatever you want. It could be an alarm, it could be something that you want to remind somebody, so you can send messages to different people. Mind you, this only works in the United States and in Canada, but it's very useful. So let me just explain to you exactly how it works. I will just go into wakerupper.com. I will say, well, dial 713-591-5555 or whatever it is. And let's say that that's the telephone number of my wife or of my cousin or whatever. And then I type the text that I want the software to say. So whenever you say exactly when it's going to call and how it is going to call, it will just get a telephone call, ring that number, and of course with a bit of a robotic voice will say, Ernesto said that I needed to remind you of doing the following. And it's very, very cool because, of course, I mean, you can do reminders for yourself, but also you can remind people about it. So it's a very, very interesting service. The next one that I want to share with you is called GeoBits. And GeoBits is just an absolute fabulous resource if you're a traveler or if you want to get content for your website or all sorts of things. The way it works is you go there and there's going to be videos made by other people about different parts of the world. So I mean, you will have footage of Hong Kong, you will have footage of Tokyo, you will have footage of Amsterdam, you will have footage of almost every city in the world, of people explaining bits and pieces of what happens in those cities. So there's I mean, as a tourist guide, it's great, but also for generating content or for generating for learning about the culture or whatever, they are very, very useful. I really like GeoBits, and I'm sure that you're going to really enjoy it. The next resource that I want to share with you is called Visu Words. And Visu Words, it is a great resource which works like a visual thesaurus. Whenever you are writing, whenever you are doing anything that requires using a number of different words, I mean, you cannot say the same word all the time, so you obviously have to be changing words. And this is a great thesaurus. So let's say, for example, you put one word and then suddenly it will give you all the different connections and possibilities that you can have. But instead of giving them to you on a list or anything like that, it will just give you all the different resources, all linked like if it would be a mind map. Very, very useful. And my last tool for today, it's called ThinkLink. And this resource, I find it really great. What you can do is you can take any picture. You can create your own pictures, or you can have your own pictures or whatever. You upload them into thinklink.com, and then you will be able to put clickable links on your pictures. This is very useful because let's say that you are promoting something. You upload it first to ThinkLink, and then that picture itself you can clog it. So whenever people click on it, it will take them to the link on ThinkLink, and then they can actually have a number of different clicks. You can put different information of the picture. You can do all sorts of things. I really recommend you to check thinklink.com. Now, I hope that you have enjoyed the resources, and now we're going to go to the next section of the show, which is going to be Triple Your Internet Intelligence. And I tell you what you're going to be learning on Triple Your Internet Intelligence today, and that is going to be about business models. I mean, there's so many people that have no business model. Whenever you ask them, so what is your business model? They will tell you, well, I sell shoes online, or I will sell this and that, or I will do that, or whatever. That's not a business model. That's what you do. Now, if you don't have a business model, trust me, your business is not going to prosper. There's a guy that I really admire. His name is Alex Osterwalder, and he created something that is called the Business Model Canvas. If you have never heard of the Business Model Canvas, I think that you're going to find this next video on Triple Your Internet Intelligence very, very interesting. So I hope that you have enjoyed all these resources, and now let's go to Triple Your Internet Intelligence.
An organization's business model can be described with 9 basic building blocks: your customer segments, your value proposition for each segment, the channels to reach customers, customer relationships you establish, the revenue streams you generate, the key resources and key activities you require to create value, the key partners, and the cost structure of the business model. But it's not sufficient to just enumerate the 9 building blocks. What you really want to do is to map them out on a pre-structured canvas. This is what we call the business model canvas, a tool that helps you map, discuss, design, and invent new business models. Let's briefly go through the 9 building blocks, starting with the customer segments. These are all the people or organizations for which you're creating value. This includes simple users and paying customers. For each segment, you have a specific value proposition. These are the bundles of products and services that create value for your customers. The channels describe through which touchpoints you're interacting with customers and delivering value. The customer relationships outline the type of relationship you're establishing with your customers. The revenue streams make clear how and through which pricing mechanisms your business model is capturing value. Then you need to describe the infrastructure to create, deliver, and capture value. The key resources show which assets are indispensable in your business model. The key activities show which things you really need to be able to perform well. The key partners show who can help you leverage your business model, since you won't own all key resources yourself, nor will you perform all key activities. Then once you understand your business model's infrastructure, you'll also have an idea of its cost structure. So with the business model canvas, you can map out your entire business model in one image. This works for startup entrepreneurs just as well as for the most senior executives.
James here, and I'm just in the back streets of Italy. A lot of the stores are closed. It's Sunday, except this store behind me is still open. All these little drink cans and stuff, they're available 24/7, so someone's got themselves a really good automated business. So my challenge for you is, how can you automate your business so that people are buying things even when you're not there? I'm James Schramko, and I'll catch up with you with another business tip soon.
It's too shaky.
And now, our feature presentation.
There's the old way of doing captioning and transcription. The way that's expensive, unreliable, and, well, complicated. And then there's the 3-play media way. The most advanced solution for video accessibility ever. Its captioning and transcription utterly transformed. 3-play media makes it simple to upload your video and get back near-perfect captions and transcripts in just about any format. If you use lecture capture or a video platform, 3-play media lets you process your files with a push of a button. But that's just the beginning. With 3-play media, the text of your video comes alive. Every word becomes searchable and interactive. It's now possible to jump to an exact quote or scene and create a shareable clip. Simply put, 3-play media opens more possibilities for your video than ever before. Now, once invisible text can be found by search engines. Now, people are engaged and interacting with your video. Now, you'll wonder how you ever did video any other way. 3-play media, captioning and transcription transformed.
On today's episode, we have an amazing internet expert that I've been very, very impressed. I've been following him for a short period of time, I have to admit, but all what I have seen is really very impressive, and I had the time this weekend to actually see him share with a number of people really very, very interesting information. But one of the things that really impressed me from him is the success that he has had with using group buying websites like Groupon and like Living Social, that kind of thing. And I think it will be very, very interesting for you guys to learn a little bit of how to actually sell your products using this kind of website. So let me welcome to the show Suraj Sodha. Hi Suraj,
hi,
welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
It is right now we're really enjoying an incredible time here in the United Arab Emirates. I mean, as you can see, we have an amazing view of the city of Al-Ain, and on this other side we have the Sultanate of Oman. So we're actually in the border on the top of a mountain about 2,000 meters high, and I think this is going to be a really cool interview. Suraj, tell us a little bit about what you are doing with Groupon, because I mean all the things that you have been telling me, they're fascinating. I'm sure that all our viewers are going to find it fascinating.
Yeah, no worries. Well, we did a deal on Groupon earlier this year where we essentially sold workshops, taster workshops, to our internet marketing seminars. We teach people, business owners, how to blog, how to use social media, how to implement SEO strategies into their businesses, and we decided to turn this product into a consumer type of training to teach consumers and people who are in their jobs, who wanted to quit their jobs, to blog about their passions and hobbies and learn about the internet, how to make money on the internet in a subtle way. So we converted a B2B product into a B2C product, and we got it approved on Groupon, and we sold thousands of units, and new customers came into our business as leads of people who want to learn new information.
So actually what you're telling me is that that for a business, Groupon is more than anything, besides of course bringing them business, is actually a lead generation tool, right?
Absolutely, and that you hit the nail on the head there, Ernesto. That's exactly how it should be seen. You know, there's a lot of press attention of the horror stories of Groupon or group buying in general, and I think those come from business owners who don't understand that these services are lead generation tools rather than sales channels. And I think there is a difference between sales and leads coming into your business, and it's about you as a business owner treating these leads like royalty, like full-paying customers, treating them like very valued customers, and then taking them through your sales funnel and adding more value through other products and other sales when they've come through your doors, essentially.
Perfect. Just briefly run me over the process of how do you actually get a product registered with Groupon, and what is the process so that you can actually have a product being sold on Groupon?
Well, the first thing is for you as a business owner to turn your product into a consumer-centric product. Groupon specifically is has a consumer audience. Ironically, we got a lot of business owners coming through our deals anyway, but the first thing is that they'll look for more of a consumer focus. You then need to contact your local Groupon office. You'll be assigned an account manager, and they will take you through. They'll literally handhold you through the process. They will help you write the copy for the sales page. They'll help you choose the right images, the right branding, the right price point, the right headline. So a lot of the elements are very internet marketing style, big headline, big discount, but they will help you formulate the offer as much as they can, because it's in their best interest to make a good offer so they make more sales as well. You negotiate with your account manager the commission rates, when you want to be featured, how long you want to be featured for, and that essentially you play the game with them. They know what they're doing, they know their list, they know their audience very well, and it's about working and collaborating with them and treating it like a collaboration with a good product.
Fantastic. And for what products do you think that actually Groupon works the best?
Well, we've seen, anyone who's seen Groupon recently will see lots of things like spa days and pedicures and manicures, and sometimes you see a lot of experience type days like helicopter rides, hot air balloon rides. But I think, like in any industry, an educational product has so much more value than a fish pedicure or something, with all due respect to that industry. I love to see when people run workshops through Groupon to help people see a different side of a certain aspect, like we did with internet marketing.
So I hope that you have enjoyed the show. I think that we have shared a lot of really very cool information, and make sure that you download my book at amazinglyuseful.com if you want to get some more resources. And once again, from Dubai, this is Ernesto Verdugo, and this is Amazing Websites Television. Now, before I go, let me just show you that back there is the Burj Al Arab Hotel. I am right now in the terrace of my hotel here in the Media City in Dubai. So from the Media City in Dubai, once again, this is Ernesto Verdugo, and this is Amazing Websites Television, the show where intelligent people like you can find the tools to change the rules. See you next week.